Hey everyone. Today I wanted to come on and talk about Pluto Retrograde and also wanted to tie into it with the incoming energies that are going on right now. We had Pluto go retrograde this week and he will be retrograde till October 13th. So, first I'm going to talk about the energies coming in and how they affect the body. I think it's fair to say we all know how strong the energies are coming in. Most people are feeling it somewhere in their physical body, whether they're aware of it or not. When the energies come in at a fast rate, we can have that triple F, that fight, flight, or freeze feeling, because it can shock the body. There's a couple of things with this energy coming in that I feel with it. So first of all, the energy is really clearing out lower dark dense energies that we have carried through our lineage, through our incarnations for lifetimes. The planet itself, we are all evolving. We're in the middle of this evolution. And there's all these moving parts. So as the energy is coming in from the sun, we are getting this, it's blasting it out. It is also showing us where we are holding trapped energy maybe, or emotion in our physical bodies. And if we are attuned to that, or we tune into it, we can tap in deeper and find out what's going on and release it. Allow it to just, dissipate. We don't need to hold on to it anymore. Kind of letting it go like a child would to a blanket or a teddy or a Seuss or something. So it can trigger pain, and it can really put us in the freeze mode where we're just frozen and we don't know what to do. So the idea is to tune in and okay, so as I'm saying this, I'm feeling the emotion in my hip. It's like this subtle energy. Hips are where we hold our emotion, where we store emotion, where we store emotional trauma. And it's interesting that we just had Pluto go retrograde, because Pluto is he's such an assistance here, because he's here to help. He will help us release any kind of trauma, because Pluto goes for the trauma. Pluto goes to the root, pulls it right out, shows it to you. Pluto's with goes to the subconscious, goes to the emotional body. Pluto retrograde is asking us to reassess the ways that we've held on to or shared our power. How we've tried to use it over someone, or we've allowed someone to use it over us. It's where we resist change or obsess over things. Pluto, is all about the psychology. So this would be a time over the next, 5.5 months to really tune into what we're feeling to help release it. And Pluto really assists with that. However deep you go with Pluto is how high you will come out of it. And if you have a strong number 1 energy in your numerology, this is really advantageous, because you can really tap into your subconscious, and Pluto loves that, and Pluto's there to help you with that in however you ask. It could be doing it through hands-on healing, subliminal work, subconscious hypnosis. So there's so many ways to get to the cheese, to find those deep, dark emotions or stuck energies that you want to release, so that what you take forward it's It's new. You're moving forward on a clear slate, I guess is one of the ways you could say it. Sound frequency, that's another way to move energy through the body. The greatest thing that you can do for you is to do you. Take the time, if you're feeling resistance in your body, and get to understand what it is. These things aren't always overnight. They can take time and they can take effort. And if you keep doing the same thing that you did, you're going to get what you got. So if you want it to change, you have to move with that, and you have to allow the change in, and you have to meet the universe and meet Pluto. He will really help you work through anything that is stagnant and that is holding you back. Allowing yourself to feel what's going on in your body is the first step to releasing it. There is nothing as scary as holding yourself back from fear. Like, you fear something and then you just stay there in that frozen state because you're so afraid to see what it is. And in my experience, as hard as facing things and healing things can be, it's the holding yourself back that's the scariest, and it just stagnates and it just creates more resistance. And if we don't look at what's going on, Pluto has a way of uprooting things for us. So when you work with him, he will work with you to unearth things, and it's a lot more gentle than him coming in. And so I wanted to share that, especially with all the energy coming in Pluto retrograde. I thought that was really worth visiting and talking about. Also, as I was doing this video, I was reminded of a video I had watched with Pamela Gregory last fall, and that was on a channeling she did with Zach, and how all of the planets themselves are going through their own upgrade. So this is a real collective energy of transformation. And I believe, and have found to be true for me, when tapping into a specific planet for whatever I'm looking for, the planet is so helpful to show us the way, show us what we need to see. The planet is an extension of us. We came in with our own chart. We have all these planets. They are different aspects of ourselves, and they're here to help us. We just have to ask. So I hope that was helpful, and hope it reaches whoever needs to hear it. Bye for now.